Welcome back to another fun-filled show. I'm your host, T. is Blanchard, aka Free Blanche, aka Blanstradamus, aka Blanchy Kruger. And today's title is From Pyramids to Prom, From Pharaohs to Politicians, From Gods to Victims, Part 1. Now, I was debating whether or not I wanted to do a show on this or I wanted to cover the Julio Fulio trial. He was a rapper that was murdered back in 2024, but the trial is actually pretty good. It's very good, actually. There are 5 people involved, 4 men and 1 young lady, and basically they just hunted him down and, killed him. But he's not innocent either, though. I'm just saying. But it's a good trial. So I don't know if I should cover that trial now or wait. I may wait till, I don't know, Saturday. But anyway, today's title again is From Pyramids to Prom, From Pharaohs to Politicians, From Gods to Victims. What's up, Miss Goldie? What's up, JV Chanel? What's up, Stanley? What's up, Rick Julian? What's up, Soy for Night? What's up, Naomi? What's up, Neat? Let's just jump right into it. Let's just jump right. Let me say this before I get started. What's up, Nikki? Let me say this real quick. I may address this on Sunday. When I'm talking about men and women, I want to say that I'm talking from a perspective of the man being in right standing with God and the man being able to lead, the man being mature. I'm not talking from a position of the man is doing whatever he wants, but the woman is expected to follow. That's not what I'm saying. I hope I'm not giving that message to you all. When I'm talking about a man and manhood, I'm talking about what is the man's core identity. Not who the world thinks he is, but what is his core identity? Who is he really? Because his core identity is going to manifest in every action, every decision, every thought, who he really is. And so this is why I had a 90-day challenge, because I wanted to challenge me and even myself to find out who we are. And so if a man is not spending time with God alone, he is not going to know who he is. Most men have never not been, well, I don't say most men, but a lot of men have never spent enough time single away from women to actually become the man they have to be. Because the man that you need to be, you will not be in a relationship. You have to be him before the relationship. Most men don't get their identity from God, they get it from the world. This is why most men run into problems. Well, Neek said she didn't get the message misconstrued. Real Talk Nikki said, if none of us spend time with God, we won't know who we are. That's true. I'm talking about for the men, though. The men have to do it because the man is the lead. So if he doesn't do it, it's a wrap. And so when I'm talking about men and women, that's my standpoint, is a man knows who he is. And it's a journey, but who a man needs to become, he cannot become that in a relationship. He can't. It has to be with him and God. The man goes to God to find out who he is. And then once he finds out who he is, then he walks in his purpose. And then once he's in his purpose, then he can find a woman. If that is out of order, it's not going to work because you're not going to pick the right woman. You're not. This is why I recommend for every man to spend a period of time away from women, no dating, no nothing, and spend time with God so that your identity can be internal. Because you got an internal identity and you got a worldly identity. You want your internal identity to be intact. And I'm not saying it's easy, but I know the fastest way to get to your internal identity is, as for a man, is for him to challenge himself in every area of his life. Challenge himself when it comes to relationship with God, challenge himself when it comes to being a leader, challenge himself when it comes to his career, his profession, or his trade, challenge yourself when it comes to his physical body. Challenge yourself. As a man, you need to be challenging yourself, because through those challenges, you're going to find out who you are. If you don't challenge yourself as a man, you are not going to find out who you are. It's all about a journey of self-discovery. Once you start to figure out who you are, most of this stuff out here is going to make sense. You're not going to be upset. You're not going to be offended. Real Talk Nikki said our purpose was the topic of this past Sunday sermon. And I just wanted to address this because a lot of times people don't go in here to find out who they are. They go out into the world, and the world's going to tell you a lie. You have to go to God. And when you go to God, I promise you, God's going to challenge you in here. Anyway, today's title is From Pyramids to Prom, From Pharaohs to Politicians, From Gods to Victims. I would say the main reason my husband acts like he's been here. I don't know what that means. Like he's reincarnated? What does that mean? You know, I wanted to this week have people come on this show and ask me questions. I may do it on Thursday. I may do it tomorrow. I don't know. But I'm going to do it this week. I'm going to put the link in. And I'm going to do a little promo video so folks can come and ask me questions on here. I'm living in the moment and he's lean up or living up. I don't know what that means. Anyway, let's get into it. You shouldn't call your husband a fool, though. The Bible says you shouldn't call somebody a fool. I don't have any black forces. I would. Oh, you know what? I do got some black forces. Nah, I ain't got no all black forces. I ain't got no all black forces. I mean, listen, I wear Nike stuff when I work out, though. This is what I like. I wear Nike. Trust me, I wear Nike. I've always worn Nike. Let's continue. Let's continue.
Wow. I just wanted to just pop this fun fact in there. African-American vernacular English is a language within a language. So your 4-year-old black baby, your 6-year-old black baby speaks 2 languages, where the average little white boy does not speak 2 languages. The study was called it was the habitual bee. And they got 12 kids together, 6 black, 6 white. They were all 6 years old. They put them in 2 separate rooms. They showed them a picture of Elmo holding a cookie. And they asked both of the kids separately, who be eating the cookies? And the white kids was like, Elmo be eating the cookies. And the black kids looked at that picture and they was like, the Cookie Monster be eating the cookies. Elmo just has one. It's a language within a language, and it's not incorrect.
Did you hear what this woman just said? Did you hear what this woman just said? Did you hear what this? I know she here, and I guarantee she is here in Atlanta. I guarantee it, because she got a Hawks hoodie on. I guarantee she's here in Atlanta. I guarantee it. Guarantee it.
What are you talking about?
I just wanted to just pop this fun fact in there. African American vernacular English is a language within a language. So your 4-year-old black baby, your 6-year-old black baby speaks 2 languages, where the average little white boy does not speak 2 languages. The study was called it was the habitual bee. And they got 12 kids together, 6 black, 6 white. They were all 6 years old. They put them in 2 separate rooms. They showed them a picture of Elmo holding a cookie.
Could you imagine black people? Listen, this is how easy it is to trick black people. These people did a study with 12 children. And this woman is going to die on a hill from a study of 12 children. And you know it was biased, because I guarantee that the kids they selected, it was, it's a woke study. Most studies are woke. Most studies are anti-white. Most when they say we got to do a study, most of the time I'm talking about a non-scientific study, like a study dealing with sociology or whatever. But those type of studies, woke, liberal, and anti-white. This study had 12 children. We don't know where they came from, but this study of 12 children made what she's about to say set in stone.
And they asked both of the kids separately, who be eating the cookies? And the white kids was like, Elmo be eating the cookies. And the black kids looked at that picture and they was like, the Cookie Monster be eating the cookies. Elmo just has one. It's a language within a language, and it's not incorrect.
So she's basically saying that the Cookie Monster is known for eating the cookies. They showed the children a picture of Elmo with one cookie, and they asked the children who be eating the cookie. And the black children said the Cookie Monster be eating the cookie. Elmo just has one. I would love to see this study, and I would love to see the video of it. I would love to see it. I would love to see how this was presented. Thank you. Ms. Goldie says she's talking Ebonics. Talking about it. She really is, though. And then Charles said Jews and white libtards did the study. You already, I guarantee the study was Jewish liberals and white liberals. I guarantee it. They're the only ones that do this kind of nonsense. They're the only ones to even think about this kind of study. Who would even think about it? But this woman started this off by saying most white children don't speak 2 languages, as if what these black children are doing is another language. It's not another language, ma'am. It's just context. The kids are using a different context because the Cookie Monster is known for eating cookies. And matter of fact, let me say this. This is probably an earlier study, probably years ago. But ma'am, this is not a second language. It's just the kids using context clues and references, because Cookie Monster, literally the name is Cookie Monster, he's always eating cookies. So the kids are like, oh, that's who's known for the cookies, is the Cookie Monster. Anyway, that's not another language, ma'am. Again, black people struggle with context. They struggle with it. Black people struggle with context. But let's continue.
This argument that I reject, that black people are less intelligent than white people. It's not true.
Okay.
We know, for example, that if I was in the forest and I had to run from the lion or figure out a way not to be eaten, and my competition is a local African, I'm the one who's getting eaten because they have the intelligence to deal with their local environment.
Why you put us straight to Africa?
So it's just different. It's not better, it's not worse, but there's many differences amongst different types of people. And so people have different intelligences, and they excel in some intelligences usually, and less so in others.
Y'all didn't know that Jeffrey Epstein was a liberal, right? Who knew that Jeffrey Epstein was a libtard? Who knew that Jeffrey Epstein was a libtard? Let's play this one more time. I thought what he said was very interesting.
There's this argument that I reject that black people are less intelligent than white people. It's not true.
Okay.
We know, for example, that if I was in the forest and I had to run from the lion or figure out a way not to be eaten, and my competition is a local African, I'm the one who's getting eaten because they have the intelligence to deal with their local environment.
Why you put us straight to Africa?
So it's just different. It's not better, it's not worse, but there's many differences amongst different types of people. And so people have different intelligences, and they excel in some intelligences usually, and less so in others.
So what Jeffrey Epstein is saying is that you all are only intelligent with things that are basic survival. It's basic, like if a lion is chasing you, you're going to try to find a way to save your life. I don't know how you're going to do it, but you can't climb a tree. You can't outrun it. So I don't know what you're going to do. Jump in a hole. I don't know. But he's basically saying that white people aren't smarter than you. They're not smarter than you. They just have a different intelligence than you. White people are able to, let's say, build a skyscraper, and you all are able to build a hut. Both intelligence, just different. Now, we all know this is ridiculous. And you see when there's something very physical. Black people, I don't know if you all have noticed this, but I thought about this today. And I said, when I observe black people, do you know what black folks actually come together on? Do you know what commonality brings black people together? You know what it is? Entertainment. I realized something. The only thing that actually brings black people together is entertainment. It's entertainment. That's the only time you see black people coming together. Think about it. Think about all the time black folks come together. Think about the BLM riots. Entertainment. It was entertainment. They were out there having fun. It's always some kind of dancing, some kind of food, music. It's always entertainment that brings black folks together. That's it, though. Nothing else. Just observe when you see black folks coming. Think about Kamala Harris when she was campaigning. All of her stuff for black folks is entertainment. That's the only way you can get black folks in a place long enough to hear your message is to entertain them. You got to have music playing. You got to have something to get. That is the only way. If you're about to give a lecture, you're about to give a philosophical speech, you can forget. You can cancel Christmas. Black folks ain't coming. I just thought Jeffrey Epstein's comment was interesting. Someone said he was a major donor for the Dems back in 2016. I don't know who said it. Somebody said it. I wish I had the one video. I don't know if I saved it. Let me go back and see. Let me see. Let me see if I saved it. I don't think I did. Oh, I did. I did. Now, that's the teacher. She's the teacher. Those are her students. And she said they keep me young. Now, I want to see test scores. I want them to read out loud. I want to see it. I want to see test scores, and I want them to read out loud. And I want them to tell me the difference between a salad fork and the dinner fork. Play it again. Do you all understand that when Black people get a hold of something, they always diminish the value of it? They always diminish the value of it. Top Herc said, remember, Blanche, there was a video reading quotes from pilgrims, how they couldn't get Blacks into the gospel, but they understood the music, so they used music to push Christianity on us. Well, at least you know it wasn't by force. Thank you, Top Herc. At least it wasn't by, they claim it was by force. What you tell me is they just said, take me through there, and they did it. Take me through there to Jesus, and Black folks was with it. But she said they keep me young. I want to see test scores. I want them to read out loud. Let's continue. Let's continue. So the title of this thing says, point of view, white boy leads Zulu chants hailed as true South African. So they let the white boy lead the South African chant. You know what's sad? Somebody put in the comments, Ray said he can have any female he wants out there, guaranteed. You know what's hilarious? That Black people are so enamored when white people do stuff with them. Like they get so giddy and so happy just when a white person celebrates their culture with them. You know what make black folks happy? If you invite somebody white over to their house, they say during the holiday, say it's Thanksgiving, and you invite the white family over to the house for Thanksgiving, and they just love the food. Oh, black folks sit there and watch them eat. Black folks will sit there and watch the white people eat and be so happy. They be like, Lord, you can take me right now. I done seen it all. I seen white folks love my cooking. Lord, you can take me. Black people will sit there and watch these white people eat their food. And then love when they ask for seconds. Everybody's scrambling to fix a plate. I got it. No, I got it. They fighting in the kitchen to give these white people seconds. They are literally fighting in the kitchen to fix seconds for the white people. Black people are so enamored with white people. Dave said, name one that ever happened. We see it right here. This young man is white. Look at all of these Zulus out there. What you mean when it happened? Look. You hear the crowd? You hear the crowd, Dave? You see all them girls, Dave? Okay, you don't believe me, Dave? Remember when Bill Clinton went on the Arsenio Hall show? Remember that? Remember when Bill Clinton went on the Arsenio Hall? All he did was play the saxophone with some sunglasses on, and black folks went crazy. Black people are so enamored with white people. Thank you, TRJ, Tringed. They were saying that Bill Clinton was the first black president. They were saying that Bill Clinton was the first black president because he played the saxophone. Let's continue.
Men are afraid of their own power. When black people chimp out, it looks like nihilistic gang violence and drive-by shootings. When brown people chimp out, it looks like Allah Akbar and it looks like cartels. When white people chimp out, it looks like ubiquitous domination. A level of conquest that other people could never fucking conceive of.
Where's the lie? Where's the motherfucking lie? Y'all want to keep poking a sleeping giant, but when this motherfucker awake and starts stepping, it's over. It's over. They foot stay on your neck for centuries. Fucking millennium. And you think this what you want? That's what you want? The motherfuckers in Africa fight back and forth for fucking decades. The motherfuckers in the Middle East back and forth for decades. But don't pull the white man into that shit. Because it's over. You getting crushed. We flipped the whole fucking board over, nigga. And this is why I advocate for them, because maybe it's a softer blow coming from me. Coming from somebody that you can relate to, that look like you. Bro, this ain't what you want. This ain't what you want. History haven't showed you that, bro. You don't have the tactics. You don't have the intellect. You don't have the cohesion. You don't have the weaponry. These folks whooping your ass with mind games. They're whooping your ass with mind games. Come on, bro. And you act like you want to get physical? Bro, these folks, look, stop it. Stop the cut. Get in line. Build your life. Build your community. Stop with the bullshit, bro. You can't guilt these people are being as kind as they possibly can. They're giving you an opportunity. What do you want? You're not finna punk these people, bro. That's what Trump represents. Hey, it's over. You see, when a real white man stand up, hey, it's over. It's over. They start decimating the Democratic Party. You know what I'm saying? Other white people, which is really white bitches, they start decimating them. But don't make it get physical, bro. That's not what you want. Get for real.
That's Pyrex Flex, man. And what he's saying is 1,000% correct. 1,000%. The only reason, dear Black people, dear LGBTQs, Jews, immigrants, Hispanics, everybody that's not white, the only reason you all are able to function and flourish is because white people have allowed it. Because white people have allowed it. See, you all thought the Planet of the Apes series, the new series, was about Black people. It wasn't. It was about white people. It was about white people. You saw what them monkeys did when they was left alone. White people can start from scratch tomorrow, and in 10 years, they'll be back on top. I want you to think about how the entire planet is against white people. The entire planet is against white people. Everybody blames white people. Jews, Blacks, LGBTQs, immigrants, Hispanic. Everybody blames white people. And think about half of the white population being libtards. So we're talking about white people maintaining a semblance of dominance for only half the numbers. Look at what it takes to conquer white people. It takes for you to brainwash everybody around them and then use them to brainwash them and then use propaganda and then use wars and then use politics and then use Hollywood. Like, think about all of this stuff is being done to destroy white people. All of this you see going on in the world, the end result is to get white people out of power. And Daniel said, even white people to try and destroy white people. Kofi said, I believe the white man's been neutralized. Yeah, yeah. You think? White people, white men specifically, allowed these communists and these Marxists and these globalists to ruin America. To literally ruin America. America has been ruined. That Statue of Liberty was the first sign of the demise of America. You got a woman holding a torch, and it would be a woman. You got a woman holding a torch, trying to welcome in all the strays and stragglers from around the world. That's the most liberal communist thing I can think of. Literally a giant woman with a torch lighting the way for the world to bring their scallywags and scoundrels over to this country. And what's been the end result? And what's been the end result? Oh, I saw that time machine. I saw it. Everybody was the same color. Yes, self-hating whites will destroy that. They will. They will destroy their own.
Remember, you can call them 2187 and make it easier.
Drop to the ground comrades did the same from Boeing triggered FM 21. Recognize the object the woman's hand as a native.
So remember when I said that black folks get enamored? So if you go to the comments, black people are just, I'm talking about, they are just gushing over this barber cutting this white boy's head. They are just, I'm talking about, they just, oh my goodness, helping that boy read, change. Like, black people love this. It makes don't nothing make a black person more happy than to see a white person in a black environment. Nothing makes them more happy. A white guy coming to a black barber, they love it. I've been in a barbershop. Everybody get to talking. Somebody white may walk in every 8 or 9 years. Somebody white might walk in and they'll change the whole conversation for that white person. They'll change the entire conversation for just one white person. They get so enamored and so giddy. They love when white people jump into black culture and want to be around black people. Now listen, they hate it when it's a white woman and a black man. They hate that. Matter of fact, the only way they will tolerate a black man getting with a white woman is if that white woman has grown up around black people and she's adopted the culture, meaning she ain't white anymore. Culturally, she's black. Let's continue.
Update from COVID-era George Floyd peak woke policies. Nearly half of inmates released under then North Carolina Governor Roy Cooper during COVID have reoffended, including 18 charged with murder. So you give everybody a break because the prisons are crowded and whatever, and 18 people who are pardoned go on to commit a murder.
And George Floyd died for your sins, so now you're pardoned.
You're free to kill again. 2024 report found that the recidivism rate for the 3,500 total prisoners released as part of the settlement was 48%. So 50% just go, hey, let's run it back.
I didn't learn anything.
I'm free. Let's hit a lick or let's kill someone or rob someone. And then here's a picture of all the people who had murdered someone. A lot of unkempt dreads in there. A couple white boys. A girl. Failed experiment, guys. We got to look back at this and never let it happen again, right? North Carolina.
So I want you to think about these people were released during COVID because of racism. And almost 50% of them reoffended. Let's play it again. We can get the right numbers.
This is an update from COVID-era George Floyd peak woke policies. Nearly half of inmates released under then North Carolina Governor Roy Cooper during COVID have reoffended, including 18 charged with murder. So you give everybody a break because the prisons are crowded and whatever, and 18 people who are pardoned go on to commit a murder.
And George Floyd died for your sins, so now you're pardoned.
You're free to kill again. 2024 report found that there was.
Now I want you to think about something real quick. So that means they released 18 people that would kill somebody. Now, had those people killed before? Think about it. Think about them not having killed before, but they killed after they got released. Maybe they felt invincible. Could you understand the mind of a criminal once you realize that these liberals are willing to let me out? Think about the criminals thinking, wait a minute. These folks want me to be on the street. You often hear wrongfully convicted. It's not wrongfully convicted. It's we got you in the place. We may not have a murder weapon. We may not have a witness, but we got the cell phone towers pinging. We got you there at that time. We got all of these things. We just don't have a weapon. And we don't have you doing it, a witness. We got everything else. Then a woke judge will review the case, have a retrial, then they'll say he's innocent. And they'll call that a wrongful conviction. It's not a wrongful conviction. A wrongful conviction based in contextually is I'm locking you up and you're innocent. That's a wrongful conviction. I would love to see a wrongful conviction case to see how much circumstantial evidence was there in the case. I guarantee it's a lot. I guarantee it's a lot. But this North Carolina governor released all these inmates, and 48% of them reoffended, and 18 of them murdered somebody. All because they didn't want people to get COVID. The jails were crowded. The prisons were crowded. Are they crowded now? Ridiculous. Let's continue.
Taught our children about the psychopathically racist way of Europeans, but we've taught them to aspire to success behaving like Europeans. So you're having this, our children are getting slapped and knocked down because they don't understand who they're dealing with. They think that racism doesn't exist. So they're approaching it like they don't exist. And then the European response is a European and they don't understand. They'll get into an encounter with a cop and they'll think, oh, you know, I'm a U.S. citizen. And they don't understand. They're the target. They're the threat.
You know, everybody else knows who the enemies are. But, you know, we have this kind of thing that thou shalt not hold, whatever these scriptures are. But, you know, we really believe in that because we've had Baptist ministers since the days of the plantation, Methodist ministers. We've had ministers who have kept us in a prone position, kept us on our knees, but never did say that the Lord or Allah helps those who help themselves. So most of these people understand who their enemies are, but we do not understand that we're the most forgiving people. Don't you know if you ask the Catholics who their enemies are, they'll tell you they don't have to do any research. It doesn't matter where they are. They can immediately tell you that at 2 a.m. in the morning. Ask the Jews who their enemies are. They'll call them for you. Ask the Palestinians. Ask the Chinese. Ask the President of the United States. He'll tell you. But we believe we have no enemies. We believe we have no enemies. Because if we believe we had something, it means we'd have to fight. And some of us are not willing to do that.
You know what's interesting about black people? Black people are their own enemies. Think about it. Who bothers black people? Nobody. Think about just your everyday average life in America. Who actually bothers black people? Most groups avoid black people. Part of black people saying America is racist is the fact that other groups avoid them. So who are their enemies? I just saw a video of some black girls in Germany upset. It's on Tommy Sotomayor's page on IG, but they're upset because black men are seen as more attractive in Germany than black women. Again, who is bothering black people? Who? Black women in Germany are begging to be bothered. Most groups of people in Western countries avoid black people. So my question is, who is the enemy to black people if everybody's leaving y'all alone? Black people's worst enemies are other black people. What black folks do to black folks ain't even, it's not even, you can't even compare it to anything.
If we believe that we had some enemies, then it means that we would have to stand for something. This is the kind of thing. But one of the major reasons that black folks refuse to recognize that they're enemies of our progress and enemies of our people is because we are too busy looking for approval. We are too busy looking for acceptance from these people. We're too busy wanting, and no matter what you do, you're never really going to, in a white supremacist society, for people who brought you over here, who deemed that you're inferior, you will never accept, you'll never receive their approval or acceptance, and that's why I don't know why you seek it. The only thing that we should have them doing is fearing us, not accepting or doing these type things. This is what it is. But some of us will say, if we act out, it will hurt our image. Oh, what will white folk think? See, the Japanese aren't looking for acceptance, they're looking for superiority. The Koreans are not looking for acceptance, they're looking for superiority. The Russians, none of these groups are looking for acceptance from these people except us. Because you can believe this, all of these groups that I've named, the minute they get their superiority, don't expect them to be sympathetic either. They'll treat you just like the Europeans did. So when you decide to call yourself third world and all mixed up in coalitions with these people, you better watch and guard carefully who you coalesce with.
Well, my question is, what would black people do with their superiority? You notice how everybody gets condemned if they were to be superior, but what if black people become superior? What are they going to do? What would black people do if they were superior? Duke said, my wife was my worst enemy I ever had. I wanted the best for her, and she only wanted to destroy me, and she nearly did. I'm going to say this. As a man, you have to properly vet the woman. If you properly vet a woman, you are going to lose most women. It's the nature of the beast. If you properly vet a woman, you are going to lose the woman because most women are going to reject it because you're going to be the only person talking like you. Women are very much followers. They don't usually have too many original thoughts. So most women are going to go with the group. So you'll be saying something that's right. Her family will say the opposite. Her friends will say the opposite. Folks at her job will say the opposite. People on TV will say the opposite. Social media, everything around her is going to say the opposite of you. And that's why I said a woman has to sit down and be still so that she can know God's voice and know that when a man is godly, they're going to sound similar. But if she doesn't do that, then everything she's comparing is off of Satan. I can already look at a guy and tell whether or not he properly vetted the woman. I can look at him, I can already tell. One guy told me, I said, you married? He said, yeah. I said, she black? He said, yeah. I said, she a feminist. He was like, man, Black, how could you say that, man? You don't know what his wife is. He's like, man, why you say that? We having this whole discussion. I brought out the Bible. They shooting the Bible down. And then at the end of the conversation, when everybody parted ways, and dude was there, which is me and him was there, guess what dude said? And you right, man. My wife did say she was a feminist. I said, I know. You have an educated black woman at home. She's a feminist. He tried to save face for anybody else, but when it was just me and him one-on-one, he's like, yeah, you right, man. She said she was. I said, I know. Because if you properly vet a woman and properly vet women, you're going to spend more time alone than in relationships. That's how I know when women go from relationship to relationship, the guys are simps. Because there's no way she can go from a guy and then get in a relationship immediately without the guy. Because if the guy was going to vet her, she wouldn't be in a relationship with him. Think about it. She's leaving a relationship, going to a guy that's what? He gonna be smarter, wiser, set a higher standard. You think she ain't gonna do that? Why would she do that? Why would she leave a relationship and go to a guy with more standards? She ain't gonna do that. She gonna leave a relationship and go to a guy she can manipulate. And it's sad. That's what happens. I'm sorry to hear about that, Duke, but I'm glad you made it. I'm glad you made it. but men have to learn how to properly vet women. And you learn how to properly vet women by properly vetting yourself. Because you got to prove to yourself who you are. You see, most men walk around with that question mark when it comes to who they really are. Most men have not proven to themselves who they are. They've proven that they can do things in life, i.e., make money, i.e., career, talent. No, who are you? If I stripped everything away from you right now, who would you be? And most men have not answered that question. So that means a man can't properly vet a woman unless he's first properly vetting himself.
Straight white men good for?
Straight white men?
Yeah.
Not a lot.
What are straight white men good for?
Oh, wow. That's a hard one. I don't know.
Do you think straight white men are important?
No.
Man, pause. Man, pause. You already just said.
Hard one. I don't
know.
Men good for?
Oh, wow. That's a hard one. I
pause.
Don't know.
Do you think straight white men are important?
No.
We're utter fucking trash.
What are straight white men good for?
Being rude and making you feel uncomfortable.
Do you think they're important?
No.
So what would...
Now, I'm going to tell you something right now. That Asian lady did not agree with that white... Listen, she wanted her a white man. That Asian lady right there wants a white man and a straight one. Make no mistakes about it. Trust me. She ain't going to say that. She's not going to say that. Trust me. She want a white man.
You feel uncomfortable?
Do you think they're important?
No.
So what would you say they're good for?
I don't know.
What do you think they're good for in society?
If they give them their bank card, that's pretty good.
Do you...
This is incredible. So they're asking these people, what are straight white men good for? Universally negative opinions. They make me feel uncomfortable. They're they're on top and oppressive, etc. They're not good for anything. Imagine white males said this about non-white people in an interview. Imagine they asked, what are black people good for? What are black men good for? And a bunch of white people said, nah, they're not really good for much. And then the one chick says, oh, those white men are only good for giving me the bank card. Total gold digger. So this is the disgusting, vile racism that's leveled against white people today. And a lot of these people are actually white themselves. This is how brainwashed they are. They're white and they hate themselves and they hate their own culture because they've been conditioned by the education system and media to do so. And no other race faces this kind of attack, this kind of collective guilt-tripping, blaming, and hatred and self-hatred against an entire group of people. The only real racism happening today is against white men.
I agree 1,000%. Imagine it being the norm and acceptable to openly condemn white people. Just imagine if white people, because think about it, white people, for the most part, are critiquing black people on what they're actually doing. And black folks can't handle it. White people are actually critiquing black people on what they're actually doing, and black folks are crashing out. These people are critiquing white men on something false. It's not even true. It's called the anti-white agenda. It's horrible. I don't respect anybody, any white person doing this self-loathing condemnation routine. I don't. I get on black people, but I don't say that black people are incapable. I don't say that black folks can't do it. Matter of fact, most of my frustration is the fact that black people can do it. They just have poor character. I'm not going to make excuses for them. Black culture is trash. And black folks are emotionally unintelligent. I already have my 4 pillars. I think we might have added a 5th one with Miss Goldie, the pride. It might be number 1, actually. But anyway, but my point is that this is disgusting. And if white people decided to leave on a spaceship, the world would not let them leave. That's how you know all this is demonic. Because the moment that white people say we want to be left alone, you call them racist. It's disgusting. It's disgusting. Let me go back. I wanted to show.
Oh, I felt that shit the whole time. I about knocked my denture loose just watching this motherfucker. Oh, I felt that shit the whole time. I about knocked my denture loose just watching this motherfucker.
And y'all want to convince me that y'all built the pyramids.
Oh, I felt that shit the whole time. I about knocked my denture loose just watching this motherfucker. Oh, I felt that shit the whole time. I about knocked my denture loose just watching this motherfucker.
Hold on, y'all. Come on now. Y'all are trying to convince me that y'all built the pyramids. Jeffrey Epstein said, this is a different kind of intelligence. This is not intelligent. How is this intelligent? How is using your regular teeth as a sort of chainsaw? So if I was a woodpecker, I'd be mad. If I was a woodpecker, I would be mad. If I was a woodpecker, I'd be pissed. Trying to steal my shine. Trying to take I'd be pissed. Y'all cannot convince me. Right, Daniel. Don't forget the beavers. You're right. The beavers, okay, you're right. So the beavers would be jealous because they're using their teeth, and the woodpeckers would be upset because they was making the sound. So I guess it might be intelligent because they're using 2 animals at once, a beaver and a woodpecker. Cruise Missile said a 4 million year head start. JV Chanel said he saw a beaver and said, I bet. Top Erk said, Blanche, you don't understand. Your mind is not seasoned with the Old Bay and the ether. It really ain't. It used to be, though. It used to be.
What's up, boy? Chanel.
The biggest. The biggest.
I don't know if this is a stud, but I don't know if this is their high school couple goes viral after bringing their 3-month-old baby to prom. I don't know if he's a stud. I don't know what this is going on here. But when she said the biggest, ma'am, you are. Yes, we agree. But I'm trying to figure this out. Is this a stud?
What's up, boy? Chanel.
The biggest. The biggest.
What's up, boy? Chanel.
The biggest. The biggest.
Because he did a little motion like this with the hand. So they got somebody else to get her pregnant. I don't know. I don't understand what's going on. I don't understand. Because when the video comes on, the guy said, "What's up, boy?" So I'm assuming, is this a? I don't know. I'm confused.
What's up, boy? Chanel.
The biggest. The biggest.
Look at her body, how bad her body is as a high schooler. Just imagine her in 10 years. Like it's only, like, you know, you say it's downhill. No, downhill is easy. It's only uphill from here. It only gets harder. I don't know what's going on in that video. I don't know what's going on. Stud, she the biggest, the stud, the studdiest. I don't know what's going on. I don't know what's going on, man.
No, that's a funeral. It's kids there. His mama probably right there in the front row. Shorty, you tweaking. No, I don't give a damn if he requested that on his deathbed. You knew better. No.
Today's title is From Pyramids to Proms, From Pharaohs to Politicians, From Gods to Victims. Let's continue. These high school girls are built like they didn't have 4 kids. Y'all understand? These girls are built like they have 4 children. And they work third shift at Walmart. What we talk like? This is what these women. These are teenagers. When I was in high school, you rarely saw a girl out of shape. It was rare. All you see now is out of shape teenagers. How are y'all built like 38-year-old women with 4 children? You built like somebody's mom. Come on, man. Miss Goldie said because they've been on birth control since they were 13. My goodness. Please say it ain't so. My goodness. Please say it ain't 13. Please say it ain't so. From pyramids to prom. From pyramids to prom.
Let's get it, baby! Let's get it, baby! This the hell of fun!
All that money, and look at the front yard. All that money, and look at the front yard.
All right, Mason, just pose.
Listen, why the house seems so short? Like the house, don't the house seem short to y'all? Like it seems like it's short. Like it's not very, I don't know. It just it looked weird. Maybe because he's real tall. I don't know. It just looked weird. Am I tripping? The house is like short, like the ceiling is like low. That's the low ceiling, right? Charles said that's a trailer park. Is that what it is? It's a trailer park? Is that what it is? It looks real low. Listen, okay. I seen a short house in length, but not height though. You gotta be able to walk in the house. Like you gotta be able to, I don't know. Like he can literally just get on the roof. Like he can just get on the roof. Like it's just not even a, like just he can just hop on the roof. Literally, just look, he can hop on the roof.
Let's get it, baby! Let's get it, baby! This the hell of fun! All right, Mason, just pose.
I want to see Mason's GPA. I want Mason to read out loud. I want to see these things. I want somebody said, Jocelyn said, read something cursive out loud. I want Mason. I gotta talk to Mason. All of these children going to these proms, I need to see their grades and talk to their teachers. I need to see how they perform on some standardized tests. Come on, man.
Continue to open our arms and invite all our brothers and sisters home. Ghana is your home. Africa is your home. We have our arms wide open, ready to welcome you home. Please take advantage. Come home. Build a life in Ghana. You do not have to stay where you are not wanted forever. You have a choice, and Africa is waiting for you.
And I think about my efforts to bring all my people to Africa because I thought that place was the place that we would find our true freedom, happiness, peace, love, and support from the people who told us to come back. But when we went back, they just wanted our money. Let me say that again. We were invited back to Africa to be in the motherland, to enjoy freedom and peace and love between our people. And when we got there, we were charged double and triple. We were taken advantage of.
Good.
Who told us to?
He's a producer out of the Bay Area. I don't know why his name. It might be JT the Bigger Figure. It might be JT the Bigger Figure. I think he might be out of Frisco. I think that's JT the Bigger Figure, I think. Let me see, I think. Yep, that's him. But anyway, yeah, that's what y'all get. Today's title is From Pyramids to Prom, From Pharaohs to Politicians, From Gods to Victims, Part 1. Yeah, and guess what? Those Africans don't like you all. I keep telling you all that just because you may have a similar shade of skin tone doesn't mean anything. You have more in common with a white person in America than you do an African. So when they see you all over here, all they see is a lick. They don't see you all as their lost, long kindred, their brothers and sisters over here in the wilderness of North America. They don't see that. They see y'all as a lick because they're thinking in their minds, y'all are over in America complaining, crying, being victims, not taking advantage of anything they have to offer in America. So that means you all are stupid. So they look at you all as being dumb. So they'll tell you, come back home. Come where you're welcome. As soon as y'all get there, they start taxing y'all. As soon as you all get there, they start taxing y'all. Double and triple the price. You know why? Because they think y'all are stupid. Think about how, dear Black people, think about how you all look to people outside of the country who are actually poor, who are actually struggling. Think about how you look to them. You all look ungrateful and stupid. When these Africans look over at you all they see is a lick. All they see is money. And they know you all are so desperate and weak and feeble-minded because you don't know who you are. You want to connect with your roots, your ancestors. They know y'all are gullible and foolish. You know what? Let's get them over here. Let's get some of that money. Let's get some of that money. I guarantee if America ever gives reparations to Black people in America, Africans are going to be running get your citizenship. Listen to me. There's going to be so many African countries begging you all to come be citizens. Begging you all. I'm telling you. Because they want that money. And y'all are going to give it to them. You are going to give it to them. Thank you, Top Hurt. Just like club price in Atlanta. In Atlanta, we used to go out back in my backsliding days. You go on white night, $5 to park, free to get in, great time. You go on black night, minimum $20 to park, minimum $20 to get in, but you got to wait. You can jump the line for 40 or maybe 60 or maybe 100. Or you can skip it all completely and get you a section or a table and spend $1,000. That's black night. You know why? Because no one respects black people. You know why they don't? Because you all spend money very poorly, very frivolously. Think about Africans would never spend money to come over here to be you all's brother and sister. They would never do it. Nobody's paying to go to a country to get closer to the people there. Nobody's doing that. Except, well, say white people. Black people, the way you consume lets the world know that you all are not very intelligent. I'm sorry. And the Africans can see it. Black folks run into Africa just to be there for a year to figure out it was all a scam. It was a con. How do y'all see Africa so wonderful and beautiful and they don't even see it that way? They're trying to leave. The Africans are trying to leave Africa. What are y'all looking at that they aren't looking at? They're over there living it every day. What are y'all seeing to make y'all want to go over there and live? Oh, I know what it is. Programming and propaganda. Programming and propaganda. What's up, Choo Choo? On the beat. That's remember I featured Lock with Zaza last time, y'all. That's her husband right here. Choo Choo Beats. I need some beats too. Man, let me hit you up. I need some beats. I need some beats. I need some drill. I need some drill music for Jesus. I need some drill music for Jesus. Anyway, thank you, Cruise Missile, for your super sticker. Thank you so much. I really appreciate it. Anthony Lebrakiak, thank you so much. I really appreciate it. Thank y'all so much for supporting me. I love y'all. No, I ain't no listen. I ain't no rapper. I'm a pop. I do pop music. I really listen. I really want some pop beats. If you got some pop beats, that's what I really want. I really want some pop music. Anyway, but listen, y'all. I love y'all, and I'm gonna see y'all soon, probably on Thursday to do part 2. But listen, I love y'all. I want y'all to have a blessed evening. Drill for Jesus. Oh, you got everything? Okay, good, perfect, beautiful. Thank you. Anyway, I love y'all, and I will see y'all soon. I'm gonna hit you up, Choo Choo, about these beats. But anyway, I love y'all, and I'll see y'all soon. Thank y'all so much.